Welcome, growers. As you choose a container from home, it needs to be big enough, sturdy enough, and safe enough to grow edible crops in. Something small is good for first starting your crops. You need to make sure that you have some drainage. Paper is great for that. And if you choose something plastic, you're going to need to put holes in the bottom. As we think about plastic, we need to make sure that they're safe. Your best plastic code choices for growing edible crops are number 2 and number 5, and you can find that in the little triangle recycling code. These will be sturdy enough and not leach any unsafe chemicals for our edible crops. When we're going to eat it, we need to think about whether or not it's going to be safe. As we move up, there are lots of different containers you could choose from. Lettuce is very shallow rooted and would grow fine in either of these. This will protect its roots a little bit more than this will. Roots like to be hidden under the soil, so a clear container isn't the best choice. And also, if it's going to be out in the rain, we need to make sure that it has drainage holes. As you think about the size of your container needs to be as big as the top of the plant is going to be. Here's a cardboard box. While it will start to break down outside and we will lose some moisture through evaporation, you could easily cover this in some mulch or sit it down in a plastic bag, hold that moisture in, and any of our Grow This crops would grow great in a cardboard box. Wood can be a great choice as well. Remember, think about, is the root space the same as the leaf space? When you choose a wood container, it's not the wood that's of safety concern, it's what it's been treated with. So think about, where did I get it, what's it painted with, what it's sealed with, and is that going to be safe for growing an edible container? If you're unsure, put some flowers in it. All of our gardens need pollinators. Maybe you think, I want to keep my lettuce inside. An old pot or any metal container would be great for growing lettuce indoors, and you could move it outside as long as you could drill some drainage holes in the bottom. Our only concerns with metal are possibly stainless steel leaching a little bit of zinc, but it's a micronutrient to our plants. So while stainless steel isn't food safe for us to cook in or eat out of, it would be perfectly fine for our garden. One of my favorite choices is the fabric growing bag. I feel like it provides lots of root aeration, the perfect amount of drainage, and surprisingly holds up really well even to a weed eater if it should come in contact with one. Another very popular choice is the 5-gallon bucket. Most of your 5-gallon buckets are going to be plastic number 5, very sturdy. You just want to make sure that you can put some drainage holes in the bottom and it's never stored something that is unsafe. What was in it is just as important as what it was made of. Just like with our wood or any metal container, what it was coated with or treated with is just as important as what the original container was made of. So remember, you're looking for size. Is it going to hold my root ball? No containers will hold a cucumber without lots of room to vine and grab onto the ground. But just about any container would be perfect for chives or lettuce. Chives come back every year, so you may want to think about a container that will hold up year after year. You also want to make sure that it's sturdy. Some plastics will break down after a season in the sunlight. That's not the best choice. Make sure that it's a sturdy plastic if you're going to choose to grow in plastic. And make sure it's safe. Think about what it's made of, what it's coated in, do your research, and then when in question, ask Extension.